the sea. Catching fish is where I'll be, come rain or sunny skies. I'm gonna grab my fishing line, yes, we're taking out some time. That's fishing. This has been a fishing tale, just like Jonah and the whale. No place I'd rather be. Yes, we're casting out a line, everybody's feeling fine. That's fishing. That's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Hi and welcome to That's Fishing, guys. Today we're down here at Port Fairy, staying at Pelican Water Holiday Park, and we're crashing here the night. Tomorrow afternoon we're chuffing off out with Salty Dog Charters. Now the wind has really blown up here at the moment. We're not sure if we're going to get out or not, but what I'll do is I'll just show you a little bit around the place, which I just did. They've got llamas here and alpacas. It's a great place, as you can see just behind me. It's a great place for kids to come down, great holiday resort, and great place to park your boat when you're down here, especially for all you fishers that have got boats and that. Really nice place, nice and quiet, great place to be. Tomorrow we're going out hopefully on gummies. There are still a few tuna out there. We don't know our luck about that, but it's all based on weather tomorrow. But anyway, here's a couple little clips. Hope you like them, and we might even show you some if I get time. We'll show you a little bit around Port Fairy as well. Well, I'm the Colonel, Port Fairy. Catch ya. Well guys, we're down here at the very mouth or the entrance to Port Fairy, hoping that the weather's going to calm down tomorrow. And I've got a good friend who you've seen on TV a few times from Sydney, Tony.
Yep.
It's cold down here, isn't it?
Very cold.
Where were you this time yesterday?
I was in Perth yesterday.
Nice and warm.
Last night. Yeah.
Got off a plane, picked him up and drove straight down here. So borrowing jackets and all sorts of things, aren't you?
Nice and cold. I got the Bulldogs. My son would be proud of me having a Bulldogs beanie on.
Oh goodness, so I'm taking a big lovely walk around Port Fairy here, but as you can see the wind is picking up, and if you have a look out behind us, I don't know if you can pick it up, the water is monstrous, and I believe it's about 3 to 4 metres swell and a nasty chop on top. So the skipper's saying it should calm down in the afternoon. We might be able to get out at about 2 o'clock to about 7 o'clock at night, hopefully. But if not, at least you get to see Port Fairy anyway. Great place to bring the kids and the family just for a holiday. So you ready for a long walk back, Tony?
I am. Long walk back and have dinner and get prepared for tomorrow.
There's a nice frothy waiting for us at the pub, I reckon. So my brother going yes behind the camera.
To the pub.
All right, cheers. Now, we're doing a little bit of a tackle talk today, and the reason we're talking about reels today is there's something we've been waiting for a very long time now, for these brand new Shimano reels, these Stellas, and there's a few reasons why I want to tell you about these. And Mick, you're going to give me a hand because I'm not up to speed with them, but one of the biggest things is the waterproofing on these new reels.
That's exactly right. They've taken it a whole new level. A lot of companies, when they revamp a reel, they'll just give it a bit of a facelift and maybe whack another bearing or something like that in there.
Yep.
But Shimano have taken these Stellas and said, right, how can we improve this reel?
Yep.
I mean, there's the top of the range reel that they've already got. How can we improve? They're always looking
for that next level up.
That's exactly right, and how to make it easier on an angler. So they've done that with these new Stellas. Probably the most important thing on those that we're talking about there is waterproofing seals that
Yep.
they put through the reels. It's now got 14 points of waterproofing through there.
14 points of water. That's to stop water getting into the actual reel.
That's
so
exactly
your
right.
servicing is actually getting less and less on the reel.
Well, it's to this point now where you can't service these reels on their own anymore. They need to go back up to the boys at Shimano.
Yep.
And they sit down and strip the reels out and do what they need to do.
And they go from this little one down here,
Yeah, you
which
can go
is
from a little 1,000, that's a little 2,500, all the way up to the
the
big
big one here.
30,000.
Now there's 600 metres, was that right?
600 metres of 80-pound braid.
80-pound braid, 600 metres. Now I'd like to see a GT strip the line off of that one, mate.
Well, yeah, the GTs, it's a good reel for those sort of boys, but more importantly, it was designed for the marlin and tuna boys. So
Oh, okay.
the guys
Yep.
that were lacking that little bit of capacity,
Yep.
before the 30,000 was released, we ran up to the 20,000s.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, there is a huge difference in size or spool capacity
Yep.
compared to what we've had on the market so far. Right
And
up to these boys.
that bobbin is just
Well, as I said,
It's huge.
it's a
It's
huge
massive.
amount of line on there. So it doesn't matter with your tuna or your marlin guys. Now that some of the guys in the past have had a little troubles with line capacity, we're not going to have that as an issue now with the new
So you can get-
30,000s.
get all that braid on there, and you can fight that fish for so much longer now.
Well, that's exactly right. And now, when you're clearing your deck out, you're not panicking because you know you've got 600 metres of line up your sleeve. Whereas on the
And you can let that fish have a real big run this time.
that's exactly
Yeah.
right. I mean, the 20,000, depending on what braid you're running, you're basically running 300 metres of 80 pounds. So you've
Yep.
basically doubled your capacity.
Oh, that's big. So for any information about that, go to that'sfishing.com.au, go to Mixed Link, and you'll find out any more information, or come into the shop and
Put one in your hands.
Put one in your hands. There you go. Anyway, that's Tackle Talk for this week.
Yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Hi and welcome to Tackle Talk this week, guys. Now we're doing something that's a bit dear to my heart, knots. And there's a reason why, isn't there, Mick?
There is a reason, but I'm not going to dob you in there, Brian.
No.
But, knots are an essential part of fishing, and it's something that people do bugger up a lot, and
Yes.
we need to sort a few of those little problems out. And the other thing too, with the way fishing's going, with a lot of the new rods that are on the market, with micro guides and things like that,
Yep.
everyone using braid, they're probably not using the best possible knot to get the best performance out of the braids they're using with the reels and the rods that they're playing around with. So we're going to show you a very, very good knot, a little bit difficult to tie, but we're going to walk you through it nice and easily.
Yep.
And it's called an FG knot.
FG.
FG. So it's going to take a little bit of practice here, but we can get you tying that beautifully and you won't know yourself. No more break-offs
Yes.
and huge casting distances for you. And let's give it a go and see how we go. All right.
There's pressure on there.
You got the pressure on, so we'll give you a go at this too. So we'll see how we go.
All right.
First thing we're going to do is grab our braid, just double it over.
Yep.
So it's just simply folding it over. And while you're learning to play with it, take plenty. It's only a little bit of braid, so get plenty of it.
Yep.
We're going to wrap it around our two fingers.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of getting it in there and wrap it around nice and tight. So we can then, I'll get a little bit more there.
Couple of times.
Couple of times.
Around the finger.
The reason why we do that is we don't want it to slip.
Okay.
So because we're going to have that under a fair bit of tension, so I don't want that slipping there. So it's just a matter of making my loop, putting my two fingers through it and spreading it apart. My other finger here then sits on the inside,
Yep.
and I'm going to use that to gather my line as I'm working back and
So
forward.
around the fingers.
Yep.
Get that through like that.
Yep, and then
Yep.
just spread it out under plenty of tension.
Yep.
All right. We then grab our leader.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally, obviously, we're using a clear leader to do it, a bit of fluorocarbon, but today, just so everyone can see, we're going to use a bright fluoro line.
Yep.
The trick to this is we've got to keep our leader under tension. All right.
Okay, then.
So what we're going to do is pull that under. All right. So we're right to go. So
Yep.
just going to get across there, come under and over. under and over, keeping everything under tension.
And how many times do you go under and over?
15 times on either side, so effectively you're doing it 30 times. Yeah.
Yep.
So just keep working it backward and forward. As you can see, it's just forming up very, very nicely across there. As I said, we've got to keep it under tension. Now we'll just assume that we've done the 15 times there. Pull it in nice and tight. Unravel everything now. Now, even though we haven't formed that knot there, that's not slipping.
Okay.
Alright, so once we've done that, we sort of let go a little bit. We've got our tag line there.
Yep.
So what we're going to do with our tag line is do a series of half hitches. So it's over and through the middle. Just pull it up. Now like I do there, I just lock it into position and then I'll just lay into that nicely, make sure everything is grabbing. You're right to go. So it's locked up nice and neat and tidy there. Just 1/2 hitch, 2 half hitches. Three. 4 and 5. Normally what we should be doing is wetting it a little bit and sliding it up.
Yep, stop the burn.
Stop it from burning, and braid does burn, so we don't want that to happen. So we just take our time doing that. As you see, that's starting to form up really nicely there.
Yep.
I then give it another pull and just to check, just to lock it in, make sure she's not slipping, which it's not. What we then go and do is our bit of leader material that was coming through.
Yep.
We'll trim that up nice and close.
And that's not going to pull back through.
But even though you can check it now, sometimes we get all, especially our eyesight, we can chop it in a little bit close. But just give it another test. That's definitely not going anywhere. And to finish the knot off,
Yep.
just another series of half hitches.
Now the reason is that because it's now come a thinner knot.
It is a very, very fine knot.
Yep.
To give you an idea, at home, we've gone from a 50-pound mono leader there, and we're
Yep.
tying in a 100-pound braid.
Wow. Okay
And,
then.
and that's giving it a very, very streamlined knot.
Yeah. So it's quite smooth to go through the.
Thanks very much.
That's the whole idea, yeah. So if I just get you to hold that bit of braid there,
Yep.
we'll trim that up. Again, nice and close.
There you go.
There she is.
Wow, how thin. It's a lot thinner than what I'd normally tie.
Well, that's exactly right. So now that will shoot through your guides and get those big distances. And on those newer modern rods that are running all those micro guides,
Yeah.
that's effectively just a strand going through.
Oh, okay then. Yep.
And they haven't got a big clunky knot.
Well, that's
trying
what
to go
happens
through
with
it.
me quite often. Goes bang, bang, bang through the.
Yep, and I said the modern rods now with those micro guides, because we need to choke the braid to get distance,
Yep.
we need to have the knots to be able to go through there quite
Oh, okay
effectively.
then.
So that's your FG knot, nice and simply tied.
Beautiful. All right, guys. If you need any information about this, go to thatsfishing.com.au or drop in maybe to the shop, and you'd be quite happy to show people.
Yeah, definitely. And once you get the knack of it, it's an easy knot to tie.
It is. All right. Until next week, I'm the Colonel, Big Mick. Cheers. Well, welcome to That's Fishing, guys. Today we're travelling out with Lee, who was on one of our shows. We're leaving from Tooradin here in Victoria, going out in Lee's boat. I don't know where we're going, but a bit of luck, we'll get onto something nice, maybe a gummy or a red or something like that. So kick back and enjoy. That's Fishing. Well guys, we're out in the back of Western Port today with my good mate Lee in his boat. It's a little Haynes Hunter 17L. C, is it? Whoops, got to get that right, don't I? And he's totally rebuilt this whole complete boat. And he gave us a ring this afternoon and said, come on, let's pop out for a bit of an afternoon fish. We're here. Got a couple of frothies going. I'm feeling good. You driving me home?
No.
Oh. Anyway, what we've done is we've got some of Sandy's IQF pillies that we've got out here, and some squid that we're thawing out at the moment. We've pulled all our weights out, got into a spot. We're just kicking back, flat as a tack out here today. So anyway, we'll get back to you in a little while, hopefully with a fish. What do you reckon, Lance?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good?
Sounds real good.
Yeah, you can turn around and say hi.
Oh, hello.
Cheers, guys. There we go, Lee.
Yeah,
We
we're
got
on
on
here.
one, mate.
We're on here.
Beautiful thing. We've had 3 bites, and now Lee's onto one.
That's a nice head shake there. It's not a huge fish, but
It's enough.
it's a good start.
It is, isn't it? It's picked up a little bit of wind here this afternoon, hasn't it? Just out of the blue.
Wind's got up a bit.
Yep.
Right out of the way.
Oh, beautiful, mate. Beautiful. A beautiful night out here. Unfortunately, it would be really perfect.
Only a little fella, but
Yeah, we're on net.
well,
Well,
see how well he's hooked first.
yeah. Oh, nice little one there. Okay, seems to be hooked all right.
Just lift him in, eh?
There he goes. Beautiful, mate. Nice little Western Port snapper, mate.
Absolutely.
How good's that?
It's a good start.
Yes? Alright. There we go, mate.
There we
What a
go.
beautiful Western Port snapper.
Nice little pan size.
They're the best eaten, I reckon.
Absolutely.
And I went on an IQF Pilly, one of Sandy's.
Yeah, one of Sandy's boats.
Beautiful. They seem to be doing the trick here today, aren't they? Getting a few hits and one fish. So a bit of luck tonight will end up doing a good thing for us.
Yeah, hopefully they get a bit bigger.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
So we're still out here. It's the middle of the night and time for a few bangers. You got to do that kind of stuff when you're out here in the middle of the night. Keep yourself nice and warm. So let you know what's going on. Only one snapper so far, a few good hits, but hopefully there might be a nice little gummy come up. But I'm going to have a nice snag now, so we'll catch you after. What do you reckon it is? What are you going to call it? Call it a little snapper?
I'm calling it a snapper, yeah. I'll say by,
Okay.
by the head shakes, but
Yep. Can't quite see out there, mate. Oh, well. Doing the old rod dance again, mate. Done that a couple of times tonight, haven't we?
yeah,
Oh, nice.
some nice head shakes, aren't they?
It is. Very nice. Another little one like before, mate. I'll be quite happy with.
I think it's a little bit bigger than the last one, but
Yeah?
yeah.
You must be getting close now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not need the net for this one. A
Net.
little bit bigger.
Yep, alright, we'll just get the net. Nip that off. Alright. There's definitely a nicer net. You want me to net him?
No, I should be able to get him on.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Beautiful, mate. That's a nice fish, isn't it?
That's a bit better.
That's what we're talking about. Very nice. There we go.
See if we can get him out.
Got him in the nice net there. Alright. There we go. A couple more touches going on. How's mine going? Sorry, Lee. Took the light off you, mate. He swallowed
Just
it.
cut that line because he's just swallowed
Yeah.
that right down.
I'm going to keep him anyway. There we go. Very nice. It's definitely a keeper for me, mate.
Yeah.
Or for you, I should say.
Yeah. Another nice
it.
eating size.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Have that any day of the week, mate.
Yep.
Oh, well, you said to come out to get a couple of reds tonight, and we done it.
Exactly.
Beautiful. And you gave us some snags.
We haven't finished yet either.
No? Still early.
Yeah.
All right, get him in the ice.
Yep. We'll re-rig and get back out there.
Done.
Yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Doing well tonight, aren't you, Lee?
Yeah, not really liking the feel of this one though.
No? Feeling a bit yucky?
Yeah.
Bit flat fishy?
Bit flat fishy, yeah.
Oh no. We forgot to turn the radio off, but that doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yes.
Flat fishy?
Very flat fishy, I think.
Oh, that's what you get in the big jobs, aren't we?
There we go.
There we go.
Banjo, I think.
Big Banji, is it? There he is. Look at that. Oh well, that's what you get in Western Port. There we go. Get him off.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get me.
There you go. Yeah, you should be able to. You can see the hooks from here. There we go. There we go. Keep him upside down. There's his hook. The idea to keep them upside down keeps them calmer. So we can just get the hook out, and they've got a really tough lips there. So there we go. Oh well, that was easier than normal. And Lee will just drop him back in.
Yeah.
There you go. And back he goes. No, well, there's always more, Lee.
Get back out there again.
Nice facilities I've got here down at Turin, right? Yep, just taking the skins off, ready to go and get home. So he's doing it when we get home. You've done this once or twice now, haven't you?
A couple of times, yeah.
You know, everybody's got their own way of filtering snapper, of course. And, it's all good at the end of the day. Well, Lee, thanks for taking us out tonight.
Been a pleasure, mate.
It's been a really good night, and as you saw, we've got a flatfish, small gummy, 2 snapper,
Yeah.
and I, as usual, caught nothing. But I kept him in fits
Kept
of
me
laughter.
company.
Yeah. Kept you laughing all night though, didn't I?
Yeah, it was a good night.
Oh, it was a real good night. And
Thoroughly
just
enjoyed it.
going out in your little Haynes 17C.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
totally rebuilt. What an awesome little boat you got, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's a good.
And you hand built it all yourself too, didn't you?
Sure did. Yeah,
And done all the stainless steel work and everything.
that's right.
Wired it all up. Yeah, it's a really good boat. Really impressive. And especially coming out here at Turin. Really great day. Night, I should say, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm the Colonel. This is Lee. Until next week, that's fishing.
See ya.
Yeah.
You can edit, mate.
Done.
Later,
All
mate.
that.